Welcome to Back Bike Beat. The BMW is aiming for with the 2025 F900XR.
It's a machine designed to deliver long-distance comfort, city usability, and sporty handling all in one package. In this review, we'll dive into what makes the F900XR such an intriguing option in the mid-weight sport touring space. The core of the motorcycle remains the same reliable engine BMW has used since the model launched, an 895 cubic centimeters parallel twin, delivering about 105 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and just over 93 Nm of torque at 6,750 RPM. This isn't an engine meant to blow riders away with sheer top-end power. It's about usable thrust in the middle of the rev range, the kind of power that actually matters when you're overtaking traffic, charging up a mountain switchback, or accelerating smoothly out of town. The firing order and exhaust note give it a pleasingly growly sound, with enough character to remind you this isn't a bland commuter twin.
For many riders, it's just the right balance. Lively but not overwhelming, tractable without being dull. For 2025, BMW has gone beyond cosmetics and brought in upgrades that sharpen the bike's character. The front suspension is now a set of fully adjustable upside-down forks, allowing riders to tune preload, rebound, and compression damping. This means you can dial in comfort for a long touring trip or stiffen things up if you're heading for a twisty canyon road. Pair that with the dynamic ESA option on the rear shock and you've got a suspension package that can transform the feel of the bike at the touch of a button. The wheels are lighter too, shedding nearly 2 kilograms in unsprung weight. That might sound like a small change, but it translates to noticeably quicker turn-in and less effort when switching from one corner to the next. Add in a lighter lithium battery and you've got a sport tourer that carries its 216 kilograms wet weight with a lot more agility than the numbers suggest. BMW also reworked the ergonomics slightly, slimming down the rear end and cleaning up the integration of the taillight and indicators. Visually, the F900XR now looks sharper and more aggressive. The windscreen has been made 30 mm taller on models with the Comfort Pack, and it can be adjusted with just one hand while you're riding. On paper, that should solve the wind buffeting issues riders of the previous model complained about, but in practice, it's a mixed bag. Some owners still report turbulence hitting the top of the helmet at higher speeds. It's a reminder that no stock screen is perfect for every rider's height and helmet, but the improvement is still welcome. Technology is an area where BMW always packs in value, and the F900XR carries on that tradition. Even the base model now includes ABS Pro, which is lean sensitive and helps keep braking stable when cornering. Dynamic traction control and dynamic brake control are standard, giving riders confidence in tricky conditions. The cornering adaptive headlight, which bends with you into the turn, is one of those features you don't realize you need until you ride with it at night. Step up to the optional comfort and dynamic packs and you add cruise control, heated grips, keyless ignition, gearshift assist pro for seamless upshifts and downshifts without the clutch, and dynamic ESA on the rear. BMW's 6.5-inch TFT display ties everything together, offering crisp graphics and easy navigation through menus using the multi-controller wheel on the left grip. Connectivity via the BMW Motorrad Connected app means you can get turn-by-turn navigation, phone integration, and even record your rides. On the road, all of these features blend into a package that feels remarkably refined for the mid-weight class. Point the XR at a set of winding bends and the bike dives in eagerly, settling into a line without drama. The new suspension lets you attack bumps mid-corner with more confidence, and the lighter wheels make the steering feel alive. In fast sweepers, the bike feels planted and sure-footed, almost like a larger touring machine, but the agility shines when the road gets tighter. Braking performance is solid, with twin 320mm front discs grabbed by Brembo 4-piston calipers. ABS Pro means you can trail brake deeper into corners without worrying about the system intervening harshly. The rear brake is more of a stabilizer than a stopper, but it does its job. The engine character deserves another mention because it defines the experience of the bike. Unlike a high-revving inline-4, this parallel twin gives you its best punch in the middle. Roll on the throttle at 5,000 RPM and the bike lunges forward in a way that feels perfectly matched to real-world riding. There's enough power to make highway passing effortless and enough smoothness that you won't get fatigued even after hours in the saddle. Still, some riders coming from leader-class sport tourers may find the top end a bit flat. It's not a bike that rewards constant redline chasing,
it's about mid-range strength and balanced delivery. Comfort is where the F900XR stands out compared to a pure naked bike or supersport. The riding position is upright, with a relaxed reach to the bars and just enough bend in the knees to feel sporty without being cramped. BMW offers multiple seat heights ranging from 775 to 870 mm, meaning riders of almost any stature can find a setup that works. Heated grips are available, and with cruise control engaged, you can cover serious mileage without much fatigue. The tank offers enough capacity for around 200 miles of range, making it a genuine touring option without constant fuel stops.
The bike's slim waist makes it easy to manage in city traffic as well, so it doubles up nicely as a commuter. Of course, no bike is perfect. The windscreen issue, as mentioned, still won't satisfy every rider. Some will also find the engine character too sensible compared to the wilder offerings in the segment, like Yamaha's Tracer 9 GT with its triple-cylinder punch. And while the electronics are excellent, taking all the option boxes quickly pushes the price close to larger, more powerful machines. But the counterpoint is that the XR delivers a balance very few rivals manage. It's light, it's versatile, and it feels premium without being intimidating. Pricing reflects this balance. In the United States, the base model starts at $11,995. Add a few popular option packs and you're looking at a sticker price around $13,000 to $15,000, depending on how far you go with the extras. In the UK, the base model starts at about £10,890, with a fully loaded version climbing near £13,700. For what you're getting, premium build quality, robust technology, and a flexible engine, that pricing sits competitively in the middle of the sport touring field. For many riders, the F900XR's appeal lies in what it isn't. It isn't a massive 1,200 cubic centimeters adventure bike that feels like overkill for commuting or short trips. It isn't a stripped back naked that leaves you battered after a long ride. It's not trying to win a horsepower war. Instead, it's an honest sport tourer that feels as comfortable in city traffic as it does chasing bends on a Sunday morning or knocking out 300-mile touring days. Owners often describe it as simply fun, usable, and entertaining without ever being tiring. And that, perhaps, is its greatest strength. Riding the XR is about enjoying the road without compromise. You get the agility to attack twisties, the comfort to ride all day, and the technology to keep you safe and connected. The 2025 updates sharpen its focus, making it lighter, more adjustable, and more polished than before. If you're a rider who wants one bike to cover weekday commutes, weekend sport rides, and long holiday tours, the BMW F900XR deserves a spot high on your shortlist. And that's the story of the 2025 BMW F900XR. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it does refine the package in ways that matter. It's a sport tourer built on balance between fun and practicality, between premium features and manageable cost, between lively handling and long-distance comfort. For BikeBeat, I'd sum it up like this: it's a bike for riders who want to do it all, without having to buy two motorcycles.